I guess the first thing to do is to ask you to introduce yourselves. So we are, and then both of your names, and when you got married and where you got married.
I'm making her remember that.
Whoa. Well, let's do it one step at a time. Let's do it one step at a time now.
Not mastermind
Can you introduce yourselves?
We're the Sorrel Camerons now. I'm Robert and this is Janice, my lovely wife.
Right.
We got married on the 14th of July 2007 at Danesfield House, and we use Special Memories to video the day. We've got, well, not me personally, but Janice has a lot of relatives overseas. I've got a couple, and some of them weren't able to make it to the wedding, so we thought it would be lovely to get it filmed so we could send a copy of our special day to them and make sure they could enjoy it with us. When we started thinking about the wedding, we got a magazine through from, there's a local free magazine, which is a bridal magazine, and we looked through that mainly for most of the people that we used for the wedding, because it was very good. We found very good people in that magazine, and they were all worked out very well. So you were one of the people who looked the least scary of the videographers in the magazine. So we gave you a go, and you came around and we looked at your stuff, and it was very good. So we obviously decided to go with Special Memories. Well, we were obviously concerned about price, but also about the quality of the finished product, because we didn't want, it was going to be with us for the rest of our lives. We also wanted people who were local, so they knew the area, they knew the places, they could, you know, do the filler and etc properly, and have time to do it and not be rushing around just for the day. And obviously, having looked at a few people, there were some people who were charging stupid amounts of money for ridiculous amounts, you know, ridiculous things. Also, there were some people who looked like they were going to bring a camera the size of the Titanic to your wedding and sit there with a tripod and everyone would see them. And we had heard, I mean, I've heard horror stories about people who have had cameramen at their wedding who were ordering everyone around and, you know, telling people to go places and setting up scenes, which is not really what we wanted. That's what the photographer was there for the few photographs, and then we just wanted to enjoy the day.
Absolutely not. Until he's been camouflaged. I mean, Daniel has done a fabulous job. He's been working so hard, working away, and we just never really saw him.
I only really saw him twice. First, when I came down and met him to say hi before he started, and the second time was when we were cutting the cake, which was the only time I actually also saw the photographer. So, you know, both of you worked well together, and we didn't really see either the photographer or Daniel. It was great. But you still caught all those cheeky moments, so it was good. The thing that really impressed me was, obviously we had already seen the photographs when we saw the video, but you could listen to the vows again and you caught people's expressions when you were saying the vows, and it was more, the more we watched it, the better it got, because you stopped concentrating on the main people in the shot and you started seeing other people's reactions, and you got more out of the day by looking at the video, because you did see how everyone else was behaving and etc. And also the final dance and the dancing part of the evening, because the light wasn't great in the room, the photographer had a hard time actually capturing some of those moments. So the video obviously was a lot better and really caught the essence of the dance. When we got the draft through, the music at the beginning and the first section that had some music over it was very good, so we obviously realised that the choice of music that was coming from Daniel and yourself was very good. So we obviously trusted your judgment and therefore kept going with your judgment and just offered a few little pointers of where we would like certain bits in.
I think it's speeches. I think that's really important. That's something that a photographer cannot capture. It's amazing, I think, to be able to relive that. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, definitely. You guys, well, I've never seen anyone work so hard before in my life. It's fantastic. Great value for money.
Yeah, definitely.
Recommend you to anyone.
You did. I mean, you stayed for most of the, well, pretty much all of the day. You were there, and you caught all those moments that you want to be caught on a DVD.
It is what it is. Special memories. That's what you've given us.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you have a photographer on the day as pretty much standard now. So obviously they will capture certain aspects, and they'll be all pretty and, you know, the way you want them. But the good thing about the DVD and having a DVD is that it does capture the things you're never going to see, and you can sit there and get all the extra bits of the day which you are going to miss. And special memories do it so well that you don't notice it's happening. So at the end of the day, you barely notice them, and then suddenly you get all this great footage, and you can see who's crying at your ceremony, and you can see, you know, all those extra bits that you are otherwise missed through the photography, which is especially poignant, as Janice pointed out, with the speeches and the vows, which you will miss with the photographs. You will remember them vaguely in your mind, but with the video you get the whole lot, and you can actually relive it again and again.
How's that, sir?
I'm more than happy.
Good.
In fact,
Really?
I'm filling up. I'm very red a couple of times.